worst coworkers ever. According to Reddit. Number 14. In my workplace, people are human. They have a brain, they can understand things, they can think for themselves, and they know that they can try to fix a common problem by themselves before they need to call for help. I'm the computer guy in a small company of around 40 people. We use an in-house program that runs on a Linux machine. It's used for a specific task about 3 to 4 times a day. Just imagine there's a fourth time, baby. Just imagine it. I've made a manual to help the users who program it before calling for help, or help the users to program it before calling for help. At first, it was straightforward and short. Over time, people made mistakes when following the instructions because they skipped a step or didn't act naturally. So, to fix this, I made the manual slightly longer. Details, screenshots, you name it. At this point, I had several pages to show how to save a file. Click on the program save button, and then in a new window, double-click on the folder named X, then click on save. All with screenshots of each step, the button circled in red, as if they were mentally and visually impaired. That's what you're dealing with, boy. That's what you're dealing with when you're dealing with some of these people. IT is really babysitting for people who just don't speak your language, apparently. Or don't speak any language. Once they look at a computer screen, it's just like hieroglyphics as far as they're concerned. Every year, I did a personalized training for each user. I spent an hour with them, going through the manual, explaining the steps, answering questions. Well, this one guy just didn't get it. He gave himself the mission to make himself look dumber than a pile of steaming poop. Instead of going through the manual, working the steps, and going on with his privileged instruction, he spent 30 minutes trying to debate each phrase of the first page of the manual. That sentence seems ambiguous. Maybe it could be interpreted like this or like that. Jesus, man. Somebody just being deliberately difficult? I mean, why even get into it? Instead of this word, I would have used this word. Dude, those words have the same meaning. Damn.
Love your stream, Sile.
Well, thank you, Dr. Harris. I appreciate you. I love them pounds. Even though I'm trying to lose some, but not those kind of pounds. I'm trying to gain those kinds of pounds. You've never heard a joke that shitty. Okay? As we continue this entry. Oh, boy. Why would you struggle with this? Can't you read? Isn't this your native language? How come you're the one who's struggling with simple sentences? Eventually, I pressed him to just move on. I had a schedule to follow and didn't have time for his games. My manager, or he managed to follow the procedure pretty quickly, actually, since we were running out of time. But on the last step, the very last step, he entirely shut off his brain. The last step was turning off the computer. It's a Linux, so the display is very slightly different. It's a Cent operating system 6 with KDE. For those who aren't aware, it looks exactly like Windows, and there's even the Start button with a 4-colored flag in the bottom left corner. This is like Windows, right? Why would it look like that? Why would it look like that? The instruction said to turn off the computer by clicking the bottom left button, exactly like on Windows. And what would you expect? Clicking on the button would open some sort of menu. Maybe there would be some sort of like exit or shut down, perhaps in red. Well, this guy couldn't imagine anything. He couldn't even find the button in the left of the corner of the screen. And the fact that the manual said exactly like on Windows didn't make him think that it had a button at the very bottom. Oh boy, he said out loud, "I see several buttons in the bottom left corner. I don't know which one to click on. I can't continue. This entry's starting to make us all a little bit insane. So I think what I'm gonna do is just, for your in the interest of your time, which is short, which is limited. And if you're scared of what's out there, baby, it's more limited than you may think. You know what I'm talking about? Jesus. I shut the computer down myself and I kicked him out. Oh man. Oh no. Can we not? Why is it this long? He's just being a dick to you. He's just being a dick to you, and that's that. Thank you for the $1, Twinking Gaming, or Twinking, that's wrong. Twerking Gaming, bitch. He says, I got suspended today, really needed this stream. Well, if you're getting suspended with the virus being as big a deal as it is right now, good luck convincing anybody that you didn't do it on purpose. Also, you may be some sort of idiot because, how hard would it be to just wing it? If you weren't deliberately trying to be suspended at a time like this to avoid something as insane as the virus, then boy, with school definitely coming to a close soon, why now? Of all the times. Dr. House, I keep telling you, man, the official cases are nothing. There's definitely more people with it. And I hope it doesn't reach a point where it's going to be doubling overnight. All y'all need to do is get your shit together and worry about isolating yourself as best you can. Work permitting, jobs permitting, etc. Just do what you can. Yeah, now. Twinkie said a kid jumped me at lunch and I got suspended for fighting. Well, what the hell can you do in that instance? I'm sorry, your school probably has some sort of zero tolerance thing. Hopefully his bitch ass got suspended too. See, if it was me, I wouldn't even yell for help, man. I'd just be yelling, somebody pull out your phones. Pull out your phone. Instagram, WorldStar. I'd just start yelling WorldStar. 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 While they beating my ass. And then I would get up. And whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean? I didn't initiate this. But I'll lay somebody out. You know what I'm talking about? The ground is not soft. I don't know why people think, What was that? Did you hear that? Venmeo? What the fuck you talking? Hold on. Oh, Belle. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. Belle hit me with $350 on Venmo, and the sound was so alien that it shocked and scared me a little bit. Sweetie, know that goes a long way. I really do have some things I need to order off of Amazon because even I couldn't get as stocked as I wanted to. I don't get paid till the end of the month, so you can imagine how this is pretty incredible. So like I said, guys, in the future, Seraphim Bear says, is WorldStar still a thing? Of course it is. Do you think it was just a meme that people would yell it to whenever there was a fight happening? WorldStar, sweetie, is a very popular website for people that are outside of your culture. And it's not going to change. There is nothing we can do to stop WorldStar. Just like people think, oh man, just give it a year or two and people won't be using YouTube. Bitch, WorldStar is not going anywhere. And WorldStar actually has more of a chance of staying relevant than YouTube does. So if YouTube is still a thing, rest assured, WorldStar is still a thing. WorldStar got more going for it than a couple of fight videos and people wilding out. But that's why they yell that. Not because it's a meme to yell WorldStar. It's because that's, where they're going to upload these videos. And that's what's up. But I'm saying in context, if somebody jumped into a situation with me, my goal would be to make it so that people are recording the situation. Because I'm a big black man and I know what it looks like if somebody rolls up in a situation and it looks like I'm just getting into it with somebody. It's going to look like I'm the aggressor. It's going to look like I'm the bully. It's going to look like they are the ones who are the victims here. It doesn't really matter how this shit started. They are going to look like the victim, especially if one of them gets damaged, baby. So when I'm saying, oh, I'd yell WorldStar, what I'm trying to do is get somebody to pull their damn phone out and start recording this so that people will be able to review this recording and see that no, they were being aggressive with you, and then whatever came next, hey, that's how it goes. It wouldn't change anything in Twinkie's case because odds are schools just suck. So they got the whole, oh, if anybody was in the fight, then you're getting suspended too. And I bet you they will probably go a step further and make it so that if anybody posts a video online that they get in trouble too, because all schools is worse than like police stations where they're trying to suppress any and all evidence of what really goes down so that they can make the law. You know what school is like? School is like a white man that goes to Africa back in the day and looks at a black man and goes, "You're a criminal. You're a criminal. And now you are going to work for me to work off the debt of the crime that you have committed." And the black dude's just like, "What the fuck are you talking about, man? You're trying to make me a slave, right? That's what this is." And he's just like, "You shut up, you criminal. They're all criminals. Get them all. Get them on a boat. Put them on the boat right now. I make these rules. And if somebody's recording nearby, where'd you get that? You from the future? Put that away. Okay. I make the rules here in my church of slaves. In my school of slaves." I actually have a whip crack. Where is it? Give me that whip crack. Do I not have it open? Y'all got lucky. Y'all got lucky this time. I'm gonna pull it up though for next time. I'm gonna resist the temptation to crack the whip right now. Okay. But next time, you already know what time it is. Whoa. Shit, I lost my OBS for a bit. So there's that. Dr. House says the prices of toilet roll is getting to be a bummer. It's funny that they're actually gauging the prices of toilet paper as opposed to just having run out, and then third-party douchebags are the ones selling it at a premium. I would expect that people are selling premiums for disinfectant and other stupid shit that people already think, because like I'm saying, remember, it was like 2 weeks ago. And this is a long time when you think about it, homie. This was before the WHO got off their fat ass and decided this was a pandemic. This is still a platform where if anybody said coronavirus, YouTube was like, we ripping that video down. I want you to think about that. Something that is now a global pandemic. Something that was literally getting people dead to the point where they were running out of bags. They were running out of places to dispose of these bodies. They were literally welding these people inside their homes because the isolation was that serious. And the internet was like, "No, you better not talk about that." And you know what their tactic was? Here was the tactic. Oh, it's misinformation. That's what it is. It's misinformation. Bitch, I'm not here telling people that something's going to happen or something, you need to do this or blah, blah, blah. Protect yourself. Wash your hands. Get some supplies. That's it. That is it. Misinformation. Hold up. You watching a video of a bunch of people just falling over and that's misinformation? Weird. Weird. What internet are you representing, you shill ass cuck bitch monkey man? Number 13. All right. Oh my God. 420.
Pass the Dutch.
Pass the Dutch.
Smoke weed every day.
I appreciate this, Mr. Ryukage. Baby. You're really making it count, guys. I love you. You know, without you, I'd be even more scared. Not that I'm like too scared. It's just I'm not as prepared as I should have been. But I did write a song about it. I'm not joking. Y'all want to hear a little bit of it? I'm gonna play a little bit of the song. No, wait, let me make sure it's not too loud. I'll play it at the end. It will be reckless of me to crank that up right about now. So we continue through this list. Number 13. A guy had my name in his diary. Instead, under people that need to be taught a lesson. Hell yeah, baby. How to make people think you're going to shoot up your workplace 101. That is not cool. You cannot write that. You know, that's what we call evidence. That's what we call a paper trail. Don't do it. You gotta learn, guys. Come, you know, God bless some people because they obviously just mean things innocently sometimes. But here we are. You guys just got an error on your stream? Do you think I said coronavirus too many times? Shit. It'll be okay. So look, 13, a guy had my name in his diary listed under people who need to be taught a lesson. He was fired immediately and I was not allowed to come and go alone. Shit. Well, at least you got some armed guard. That's pretty cool. Bratata. says he didn't get an error. Wow. Only you guys got an error. Wow. Dr. House says drinking a fudge milkshake while listening to Kyle. Life is good. Maybe I should have put something like that on the wish list. Again, you guys are supposed to shout out things I'm supposed to put on the wish list, so I know. Shout out to Sean Watson and Andy. I received your packages today. You guys are heroes. I love you. Little bit of chips, a little bit of mac and cheese. And Sean Watson got me a Felix the cat that I'm gonna put on the shelf behind me. Remember I told you I only like Funko Pops if they're like, you know, if they don't look like Funko Pops, because I can't stand Funko Pops. So it's weird, huh? It's a pretty stupid thing, but it's the truth. I don't like Funko Pops that look like Funko Pops. So because this Felix the cat one, I should get a visual representation. I mean, this is a visual Felix the cat Funko Pop. Okay, see how it kind of doesn't look like a Funko Pop? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I like the ones that actually look like what they're supposed to be. As opposed to just like this beady-eyed piece of shit. Whatever. Oh boy. Unless they have a kick-ass prop too. Some of them have some dope-ass props. I have a nice oh my god, I forgot Dia got me that. Nice. Yeah. I'm taking my big Pikachu bag, Dia.
No.
Yeah. Did you just listen, Dia, did you just go, no?
Yeah.
I didn't give that to you.
I don't care.
I don't, like, it's not, like, okay, like, but...
No, there is no discussion to be had.
Yeah, it's just gonna happen. I'm gonna take back what's mine in the night. Better safe than sorry. Early bird gets the worm. I have no need to worry. Watch me disinfect the germs. That's all I have. That's not, no wait, there's more, but that's all I'm playing right now. Shouldn't have done that right now. Belle says,
My boyfriend got his first job offer, which he will start after graduation. I'm making him a metric ton of chocolate chip cookies to celebrate.
now that's a woman, ladies and gentlemen. Baking stuff for her man. Shaking stuff while she can. Coronavirus, Corona-chan. Wham bam, thank you. Number 12. Ma'am. I worked at an Americanized Japanese fast casual restaurant. That hurt me to read. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. I worked at an Americanized Japanese fast casual restaurant. We used to cook these gigantic pots of noodles. Like, you better use proper lifting procedures or you'll hurt yourself, big pots. Now that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Larry Kitty. It was a daily affair. From the stove, they get tossed in an ice bath and then portioned into roughly 1 million individual bags. Obviously, nobody liked doing it, but it had to be done. This one kid, who always sucked, he was slow, late, dumb, complained, just generally sucked, decided that he was just going to pour them down the garbage disposal and he wouldn't have to portion them. That way. Not including the hot water, it was probably 40 pounds of noodles, 18 kilograms. It clogged the pipes to such an extent that the floor drains across the back of the house started flooding, and we couldn't use the dishwasher or drain the sinks. Guess what? We just cooked more noodles. I know it's not the biggest deal, but the selfishness required to destroy a product and property, screw over our shift, really Oh my god.
Equivalent to 10-12 rolls of tissue or 15 cans of ravioli or baked beans.
You're a hero. Thank you. Ma Bradley. I don't even know, what I'm gonna have to throw that at. But either way, you're taking care of me in our time of need. It's getting real, huh? Didn't expect NBA to get canceled so fast, but there was actually an asshole that was like a little bit too wild. And if you haven't seen it, please don't go looking for it. I'm thinking about making a video just like showing how scary motherfuckers can be right now. Holy shit. I haven't even properly allowed myself to like react to that because, oh no. Just genuinely jaw-dropping stuff. Like, whoa. Like something, I saw it and something retreated inside me. My God. Bradley, thank you. You're a saint. Now this dude destroyed property, screwed over our shift, really screwed the next shift over. And the stupidity to think nobody would notice and that he'd just escape. Some tedium when he was going to be in the building all day, it boggles my mind. He didn't even do it in like he's leaving too. It'd be one thing if he was like leaving and it'll be next shift's problem, but his bitch ass was going to be there the whole day. I would prefer to work with an aggressive felon who would threateningly coerce coworkers into seeing his shitty metal band perform afternoon shows at strip clubs. Oddly specific. That's oddly specific. A felon. So you've been convicted and it's aggressive. So like maybe you beat somebody's ass. Just beat their ass. Made them taught them a lesson. And now you're working somewhere and you're like violently coercing people to come see your show. Why? That's so sad, isn't it? Isn't there something like awfully cute about that? You better come see my band player. I'm gonna kick your ass. Aw, you want us to come see you play? Nah, maybe he like has a reputation or something and doesn't want to feel like nobody's showing up. Maybe he's trying to get goils. And girls will only be interested if they see that he has like a big crowd. If he's not playing a big crowd, they'll be like, what the fuck? What a fucking loser. And music sucks? Jesus. But if there's a big crowd, she'll be like, oh, this is fucking terrible. But these guys seem to like it. Am I? Well, I guess I'll suck it. I mean, whatever. They like it. But okay. Woohoo! Oh, God. Oh, man. Bradley said, what happened? Well, dude, it was a guy that was just... It was kind of exactly what I was describing in the past nights as far as the virus not being what we need to worry about. It's people and how they're going to aggressively spread it and how they're going to be the herald of our demise in the way of in the way of just utter contamination, in the way of a quicker spread because they're deliberately being a piece of shit. Told you my favorite analogy of this are these people who chase clout and get stupid on the internet, running around licking ice cream and putting that shit back, using deodorant and putting that shit back on the shelf. You know what I mean? Now, imagine somebody who's doing that right now. We've already seen it. We can't dismiss it just because it happened in China. We've seen people running around talking about, oh, I'm going to cough on you. It's like, bitch, do you really know what you're saying, though? Do you really know what you're saying? Who can look at you after you've said something like that and disagree that you got a fist coming, bitch? What the fuck you talking about? Do you know what you're saying? This virus in many cases is fucking life-threatening and you're just out here like flexing, oh, I'm going to cough on you. Like, I don't think you know what you mean. Because if you do, it's no different than a gun that you're pointing at somebody. It's no different than a death threat. Bitch, whoa. You don't want to be in the midst of people who don't think properly. It's the biggest fear that some people have. Some people think people like are up their own ass when they're smart or because they know something and they're intelligent. The biggest fear that a truly intelligent person has is being trapped amongst fucking morons, my dude. Because if we're in the midst of them and they all come to their fuckboy conclusions with no evidence because that's how they live their life and they all jump on that bandwagon and believe the stupid shit they believe together, that's fan-fucking-tastic. But you know what we have the luxury of being able to do? Grabbing our suitcase and fucking moseying on. I guess I'll catch you dirty motherfuckers later. You know what I'm talking about? But when we're trapped, dear, oh no. Oh no. Well, I better handle everything in here and then touch my face. Hey, man, can I get a hug? Are you leaving? Don't forget to shake my hand, bitch. No, please. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No. Ooh, it's going to be a scary place out there, ladies and gentlemen. I might as well show it to you now. I can't leave y'all hanging like this. No. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because I'm going to talk about this later. I don't want to look at it right now because I won't be able to contain myself. Number 11, okay? She was actually a very nice person, but she made my job so much more difficult. When I was a new graduate at my very first job, there was another new vet working there. Now, I have some self-esteem and confidence issues. Yeah, I like them like that. But this was something else. For months, she'd come in, find me for nearly like every other consult to get me to examine her animal. Okay. She wanted to make sure she didn't miss anything. Okay. Sometimes she'd talk to her clients because she wasn't able to say things like, no, this doesn't need antibiotics. I was effectively doing 2 jobs half of the time. It got even worse when one senior vet got sick and the other quit. So it was literally just me and her at what was supposed to be a 4-vet practice for 6 weeks. Nah, homie. I feel like you're too nice, and that was the problem. You got to be able to put your foot down. You know what I'm talking about? I think if we've all been in a position like when we're coming up and we take a job that wasn't given to us by somebody that we knew or like a family member, if you've had a job where you're just one of the fuckers there, you know, there's always going to be somebody else that sees if they can get away with dumping some of their workload on you. And it's completely about how you fucking deal with that. Because if you let them take an inch, they'll try to take that mile. And if you don't put your fucking foot down, you're going to end up doing 2 fucking jobs at once, homie. Sometimes it's not even a coworker. Sometimes it's somebody in a managerial position trying to see how much they can get away with shoveling onto your workload when you're not being paid that price. Do you understand me? Some people at a job right now are doing the work of an assistant manager and they don't fucking know it and they just put up with it. And to be honest, most places can stand to lose your bitch ass anyway because it's a revolving door as far as the employment is concerned. You know? They'll have another fucking you rolling in there trying to get a job to take whatever pay that they can get because they need it. And it's sad, but it's true. But it doesn't mean that you should just be taking whatever they dump on you. You gotta be careful. You gotta believe. Jotaro says, oh my god, I made it to a stream. I love you so much. Guys, anybody watching the stream after the fact, remember, you can join the Discord and I will notify everybody of when the stream is going down. But this happens every night at 9:30 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time, balls. Oh my god. What y'all titties know about that? Big 9:30 p.m. titties. Violent Tendy says, sister-in-law is a nurse, and I guess there's a medical division offering $7,000 to voluntarily get infected and studied. Is $7,000 worth your life? Weird. No. No.
To pay for your funeral.
Yeah. Give it to your family so they can pay for your funeral. For real. There it is. Is $7,000 enough? Weird. It would need to be a life-changing amount. You understand?
Like $1 million.
You know, we always joke about it always being $1 million, but maybe even like, I don't know if I'd do that for $250,000. You get what I'm saying? Because you could kiss your life goodbye. There's no guarantee you're going to survive that. And worse, you could be throwing yourself into a situation where they're exposing you to a crazier amount than something that anybody else would have if they naturally contracted it. Do you get what I'm saying? They could be fucking you harder. They could be fucking you harder than you'd get fucked if you just naturally got it. Boy. It ain't worth it. Oh boy. Guys, I'm gonna be real with you, you know? I want you to be safe, and I want to give you the key. And the key is in this link. Make it happen, dudes. Yeah, bruh. Make it happen, dudes. Alright, number 10. Gotta get that inhale. Okay. I have 2 who actually tie into each other. I work at a Walmart, and when I was 20-ish years old, I worked in the back receiving, sorting, and staging products as they came off the truck. There were 4 of us, the lead, Robert, myself, and 2 kids. We also had the 3 people from the team that processed returns to merchants. One of them was a middle to late aged man named Jan. We all reported to one boss in the back who was never actually there, and none of us really knew when he'd be around. That's a lot of setup. You know what I'm talking about? I'm already lost. Oh no. To start off with, I had worked at Walmart previously. Yo, wait a minute. More setup to start off with. I had worked at Walmart previously, so I had experience coming in. That's a big parenthesis, my dude. Does it end? You remember what I told you I fucking hate? When I can't see the end of parentheses because this dirty motherfucker forgot to write it. Oh, the whole thing's just in parentheses. Does it go to another post by somebody else? It ends in this post. Okay. Whoa, man. All right. Just calm down. Read the entry. You may think, LOL, it's Walmart. What kind of experience do you need? But I had worked to build a store from the foundation up, so I knew all sorts of stuff about everything. You'd think I'd be on a track to a promotion, and so did I, until Robert just vanished. Don't say that like it's gangster, like it's some kind of unsolved mystery shit. Robert was gone for 2 months. Oh, say word? Well, he actually came back? That's weird. During this time, the boss had been notified, and he asked me to step into Robert's role as lead, which consisted of a bit of scheduling and mostly making sure that the others didn't dick around all day. I did this, no problem, for 2 months. Did you accept that pay? Did you accept lead pay? Strange. As quietly as Robert disappeared, Robert came back. No notes, no doctor's explanation, no nothing. He was immediately handed his old vest, and the boss told him that he'd sort out the rehire later. Just like that, the interview I had for Robert's position as lead was closed, and Robert was rehired without any penalty despite 2 months of being a no-show. On that particular day, it was 110 degrees Fahrenheit, and I was already absolutely fuming when a truck that we had been waiting on rolled up. Turns out that the driver had tried to drive in overnight and was going to exceed his driving allowance, so he pulled over at 6 a.m. and slept till 1 p.m. The trailer had sat in the sun and was hot. I'm talking open the door, get on the floor, everybody walk the dinosaur hot. But we needed to get it unloaded, so me and one of the boys dove in, started pitching everything that we could out, and Robert got a pallet jack and was trying to arrange some stuff to make the 2 7-foot high pallets of dog food easier to get out, and had got them stuck instead and called Jan over to help. 7-foot high pallets of dog food. You know. What if dog food's the only thing left for people to buy? You think that would be crazy? People living off of dog food? What if it's the apocalypse and we all gonna eat dog food? Does it have the vitamins and nutrients to keep us nice and strong? Will it separate the men from the good boys? Anything for an escape from this entry, huh, Kyle? Jan is a big guy, bless you. He's German, complains loudly and often, and eats sauerkraut without fail for lunch every day. Jan and Robert are working away and trying to get these pallets out while me and this kid are basically stuck in the sweltering trailer. Suddenly I hear Robert cough, and Jan goes, "Oof." Oh, and Robert backs slowly away from the truck while Jan just gets back into it and keeps working away. Then the smell hits. We're in the trailer that's easily 120 degrees in the sun, sweating, barely able to breathe, and Jan just let out the most god-awful silent fart. Sauerkraut and sausage. We had fans blowing into the trailer. over the dog food pallets to keep me and this poor kid from dying of heat exhaustion, and suddenly we're ground zero of this nuclear fart. I can taste it. My eyes are watering. The poor kid next to me is dry heaving, and we're absolutely stuck. There's actually a dry heaving line in that song that I'm writing. You wanna hear it? Why is it your concern the way in which I prepare? Here I am watching you burn as pandemics are declared. So you accept everything you see on TV, and somehow that got fuck all to do with me. You believing, media deceiving, curled up in the fetal position and dry heaving. There it is. There it is, curled up in the fetal position and dry heaving. Nice. Remember this list that we were reading? Oh my god, with this. The poor kid next to me is dry heaving. We're absolutely stuck because Robert jammed the goddamn pallets together at a fucking angle. I slice the shrink wrap and just start chucking bags of dog food behind us. The kid starts helping while he's gagging, and finally we clear about 4 rows, and I boost him up and crawl up myself. We make it into the warehouse. I ripped my vest off and walked into the office where the boss was and chuck it in his face and walk out. As I leave, I can hear him asking Robert what happened. And I heard them say, "Christ, what's that smell? Can't you smell that smell?" Stripe says, I just remembered the girl that used to poop in her hand because she hated the sound of it splashing in the water.
I was waiting for you to read that.
I'm really tired of reading these lists, man. Some of them are so gross. Yo, Jotaro said my entire school is shut down for a month because of the Chrome virus. There's another one? Oh no. Chrome.
Not only are we getting
Yo, why don't you guys have somebody that works in IT? You know what I mean? All the computers are fucked. Can't you use Firefox? Yeah, that's enough. I'm really sorry about it. God, this entry is so long. Okay, number 9. He stole from people. He would let himself in uninvited to people's homes. He would groom and prey on teens? What the fuck? Harassed a girl for years and pulled a knife on her when she rejected him. How do people just get away with a life like this? He didn't get the boot until years later because he was such a good worker. The guy is in his mid to late 30s now and still does this shit at work, not far from the middle school and his former workplace. When any of the above happened, the higher ups would say, "He never acted like that around me," and then ignore the situation. It's crazy because most workplaces have cameras strictly to avoid liability. Strictly to avoid liability when the lawsuits come rolling down the pipes. So the idea that they're letting it's got to be somebody's son, homie. It's got to be somebody that's related to somebody for real. That's somebody's son. What did the comments say? Comments are all deleted. That's Reddit for you. Comments are all deleted. Awesome. What the hell are you laughing at?
Reddit said Firefox wouldn't cause a pandemic.
I made that joke.
I didn't hear you.
You son of a bitch. This is turning into like Kyle says a joke and then somebody else says it louder and everybody laughs. How fucking dare I said that joke.
Didn't hear you.
If you guys want to keep me from Googling news videos at the end of this list, there's the wish list link. You know what I'm talking about? Oh my god. Number 8. This list is bothering me now. One I hired, okay? And just in case you forgot, this list is apparently worst coworkers ever. Okay? Don't pay attention to Pikachu's ear. Oh, boy.
12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12
you know? Okay. You know, you put that to fade. Oh no, you fucking broke it. You fucking broke it. Oh my god. There it is. She was our neighbor, a young mother whose husband was a truck driver. I knew they struggled with finances and had been evicted from their past apartments, gone to their church for help with food and utilities, and when she told me that she was laid off from her job, I hired her at the store that I managed. It was the beginning of a busy season, and I figured that would give her a few months to get back on her feet while she looked for something back in banking. Instead, she worked for me less than 2 weeks, and in that time, she stole from the register and another employee. She was late twice and quit by leaving her uniform balled up in a grocery bag with a note saying she just couldn't do it anymore. The chick was an A1 scam artist, and I held a grudge against her for a long time. Yep, it's funny because some women are honest and they'll never know what it's like living the life of a female that's hustling dudes. And that's what that chick was. She knew that she could tell a sob story or, you know, cry and it's so hard for me and you don't know what it's like, and get people to bend over backwards. Speaking of which, guys, you don't know what it's like. Is it working? Jotaro says thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. I shouldn't tempt anybody to say anything, so I'm just gonna go ahead and continue upwards. May oatmeal forever be tainted for you in the mind. Number 17. What's funny to you? What? What the hell, girl? What? Dia, what? What? Dia?
You poor old man.
What?
You said 17. That's a 7.
Okay, fuck you, first of all. I'm sick of this list. I cannot believe
You're adding numbers.
I can't believe that you laughed at that, okay?
Why did you laugh?
I thought you were laughing at the coming in the oatmeal bowl.
No.
I know you hate that, which is why I was shocked. I was shocked. I know that you hate it. So you laughing because I messed up one number.
Yeah, this one list you messed up this one number.
Yeah, that's it.
Because every list you mess up the numbers.
I'm gonna take the numbers off. See what that does to your world.
I don't care. It messes up yours though.
No.
Yes, and that's why we gotta thank whoever made the thingy to put the numbers there.
That was made by like 8 people, but none of them ever worked. This list is actually draining me. Do you think that we have it? Do you think we have the coronavirus, guys?
No, I think we...
Can I tell you what I'm scared of? Here's what I'm really scared of. The 20th is like 8 days away. That's like another week. Dude. I ordered a physical copy of Animal Crossing. What if it doesn't come? What if it doesn't come? What am I gonna do? Who can I rob? Okay. Do you think there will be Animal Crossing robberies?
No, because no one wants to go out because of the damn virus.
But that may be everybody else's mentality, that nobody's going out because of the virus and they go loot.
Where are they gonna go? GameStop?
Power to the players.
Ugh.
I'm so tired. I'm only at number 7.
Yep.
She was a piece of work. Horribly entitled? You better believe it. The Dunning-Kruger effect on her estimate of her own abilities. Oh yeah, that's most women these days, ain't it? Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh, not going there. Shitty attitude towards everybody? Goodness, yes. She made it clear that she thought everybody who worked there was lazy, stupid, taking advantage of her father. Also, she was thoroughly convinced that she should be running the business because she would do better than everybody else. She had an uncanny talent for sniffing out problem areas where things weren't bad, or weren't being done correctly. At one point, when asked to provide a professional reference for her, I mentioned this in a positive light. The problem was that her idea of a solution to problems she found was do it right or do it better. Wow, I never thought of it like that. The idea that she should be helping to solve problems that she uncovered seemed utterly alien to her. She worked for her dad's business because no one else would hire her. She kept that job because her dad would never fire her. When her father hired her older brother and was openly grooming him to take over the business, she finally left after securing a generous severance package. Nice. Severance package. Nice. I quit a while after that, but last I heard, she was back working at the family business again. Oh boy. Pretty wild. But this is the truth of the matter. A lot of people are not gonna, make it somewhere, unless they know somebody, and that's the crazy part. Or you start some shit yourself, baby. You trying to start a business and actually have to deal with some of these knucklehead motherfuckers. You'll find when hiring well, sometimes it's kind of a spectrum, Either you're going to find somebody that doesn't know shit, which in many ways kind of makes the perfect employee sometimes, but, they really need to be educated, and that can be time consuming. Or you find somebody that knows a little bit too much, and you need to watch out for them in a way where, is that where all the garbage bags were? I was out there looking and looking. Garbage bags made it into this room. What a world. And you're still only on number 7. When I look out into the monitors and the screens that you guys are watching from, and I look into your eyes and I see your soul, and I think of the last time that you actually felt self-worth, it's too long, man. I'm here to give you the feeling, the realization, the memory that you are worth it. Don't let all this virus stuff get on your nerves. Either you have a family that's coming too close to you and going out all the time, or if you have kids, you're as good as fucked. Isn't it funny how that works? You're fucked. I'm so sorry. That's fucked up, but I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry about it. But I love you, Number 6. I work with a rock star employee. This means that they're brilliant, but a nightmare to work with. They frequently forget to attend meetings, work hours that piss off everybody else. They're a complete hypocrite when it comes to working standards, bitch about every and anything that they can find to bitch about, piss off their coworkers by their constant complaining, and can't follow simple rules that everybody else in the company actually follows. Unfortunately, they're absolutely amazing at their core job, and we'd be fucked up without them because our workplace is obsessed with hiring cheap overqualified? So we suck it up and have them contribute in a different way to our already stupidly toxic environment? Why the fuck haven't I left this shit show of a company yet? Because you need the fucking money. You know damn well why you haven't left. The fuck? Bed Shredder says, joke's on you, I never felt worthy. Guys, I believe in you. Just be there for yourself. Be there for me. And when the time comes, you'll be able to lift that hammer. But at the very least, most of you don't need that hammer right now. You just think you do. You just think you do. And for anybody who, still doesn't know what the hell Mjolnir is, maybe I can apply this to like an Excalibur reference. Are you that old? Remember VHS? I'm genuinely feeling exhausted. Do you think it's because of the walking?
Maybe I feel like passing the fuck out too, though.
Anybody else feel tired? Look, man, this could be one of your last times with me. Make it count. Love you. Make one of your last times with me count, okay? Because today is the day that from here on, you're gonna become a fucking hypochondriac. Is your eye twitching? Does a part of your face burn? Does your throat feel a little like, oh, like you feel like you're gonna cough, you know? Is your stomach giving you issues? You're gonna convince yourself you have the fucking virus. You're gonna be Googling that shit. You're gonna be on the internet just like, oh man, dude, what? My eye burns. Is this it? I washed my hands like 8 times. No. And then your little bastard kid runs in. Hey, Dad. And then you think to yourself, oh, they gave it to me no matter what. Oh, jeez. Ooh, your kids have signed your death certificate. And they're gonna survive too. They're kids. They roll around in germ soup on the daily. It's their thing that they do. Unless they're too young. I can't believe Overwatch sucks so much. You know? Overwatch sucks so much, Dia, that had
I will remember you.
Y&K. I love you. I appreciate you, my man. You guys are really touching my heart, touching my soul in a way that I can't appreciate enough. I can't articulate how appreciative I am. Wow.
You still have Minecraft as your category instead of podcast or whatever you tend to have?
I thought I changed it back to like comedy. There it is. Why?
Because someone said this is in the Minecraft category.
Who said that?
Someone named Dylan.
Dylan, why the hell would it be Minecraft? It says comedy right there. What the fuck? Is this showing up as a Minecraft thing to anybody else? This is about Y&K. Thank you for that 666 donation. A number that would normally be cursed, but tonight is blessed. As blessed as, I don't know, some like wheat thins or mac and cheese. Believe. There are only 5 more entries. We can knock these out of the park. Believe in yourself. Here we go. Okay. I had a girl that was starting her PhD in the lab where I worked. She was the embodiment of entitled, lazy, and spoiled. She'd come home late, leave early, do next to no work, and constantly complain that she needed more money. After a while, we all just hated her, mostly due to the fact that while we all worked our asses off, she did next to nothing, but bosses didn't seem to care at all, and just let her hang around in the lab for years. She must have been sucking some stuff, man. She must have had that rack. Y'all gotta ask questions like this. You have to ask questions like this. When the time came to hand in her thesis, we were all curious When the time came to hand in her thesis, we were all curious what she'd hand in, since she basically hadn't done any work. I was convinced that she'd somehow weasel her way out of it, like she had done all the time. I was convinced that when you can pull off being in the lab for years doing no work and no one fires you, that you must be somehow a bit clever. But nope, she failed so spectacularly like I'd never seen anyone fail before or since. So note to everyone, you can't be lazy and stupid. You can only be one of the two. Oh boy. Well, I guess she wasn't blowing the right people, if that's what happened. Pretty crazy. Icky Gabby says, will we ever get a Kyle podcast, or is that too mainstream? The idea of a podcast is not too mainstream. This already is essentially a podcast. I can't be real on this platform. And I want you to recognize that I'm not smoking fart vapors. Do you get what I'm saying? I just haven't been like spewing garbage out of my mouth because I like the sound of my own voice. You are on a pussy ass platform that literally recently, only just recently, let me take your ass to fucking Team YouTube right now, okay? Team YouTube has only just decided that talking about the coronavirus isn't like a sensitive thing. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this over into the right, Bing Bong. You okay?
I was just hearing shit and I couldn't really hear with you talking, but I think it's just somebody playing music.
In the coming weeks, says Team YouTube, we will remove COVID-19 status as a sensitive event in our ad-friendly guidelines. We're prepping our policies and processes to expand monetization. Listen, I don't give a shit about demonetization or, ad-sensitive. Basically, everything that I upload before anybody gets the chance to review it is already yellow iconed, you know? Like, where's Stripes or somebody that's been here long? You see how they have the little badge next to their name that looks like a little yellow, demonetized symbol? Wait a minute. Has Stripes lost her? Oh my god.
Violent Tendy says a coin.
Yeah, but that's because they're new. Stripes would have had the demonetization badge for being a member for over a year. She probably didn't pay, and that's okay. But I also know she got $30 that she didn't put to Minecraft like she said she was gonna. That's pretty cold, man. She need to give me that $30. So like I'm saying, it's not a big deal as far as the idea of streaming. YouTube as a platform is just so insane that I really wouldn't be able to say anything without it being categorized as too edgy or hate speech or sexist or racist or some shit like this, because YouTube is full of, it's just not the platform for real people, okay?
We can't all be H3H3.
Any and everything you see on YouTube is very, oh man. I want you to think about this. You know how much I used to love Filthy Frank? Because he was like an anti-content creator, an anti-YouTuber. He couldn't get away with that these days. And Filthy Frank wasn't that crazy. He wasn't that edgy. You know what I mean? You want to talk about edgy? Talk about like Medicare or some of these other idiots that know exactly what they shouldn't be saying on the platform and then they get in trouble, right? Hey, hi, Guitar Slinger. How you doing? Hope everything's going well. Hope everything's making sense. He's almost there. 10 months. It's enough time to have a baby. He's known me that long. He's contributed that long. Wow. Can you believe that? But yeah, let me not ramble anymore, since we're all like exhausted and we have to wonder what's made us so exhausted. Number 4, the subject matter expert, who was supposed to be my mentor, decided that she was threatened by my existence, seized every opportunity to try to get me fired. I didn't get fired. I worked extra hard to figure it all out on my own and eventually got promoted because of it. So fuck you, Janet. Can you imagine a host so triggered?
It's people. Music.
Was that a car rolling up and down the street with outgoing speakers? Oh
They
no.
were over there in the other street.
That is so whack. What are you doing? Bratata says, what was that other video service where you uploaded the video about the coronavirus? It's called BitChute. Why are you curious? Because the first one I uploaded got taken down here. That's fine. Second one I put over on BitChute. And that's that.
Oh. Guitar Singer says that they have a little 9-month-old baby.
Guitar Slinger has a 9-month-old little boy. Man, be careful. Protect that kid. At all costs, make some sort of Death Stranding rig for him. Just kidding. Just kidding. But be careful. Beth says, I had to work cashier at Walmart today. I survived barely. It was like Black Friday in March. Y'all, if y'all going out to any kind of, grocery store, Walmart, Costco, please record some gangster shit for me. Send that to me. You know my Snapchat, CYAEL. Get in the Discord. I don't know if you can email or send any files that are too big, but you could even upload it to YouTube and then I could showcase it. Oh damn. Because that's that good stuff. It's like Black Friday every day. That's gonna be very cool. Number three. Jeez, oh Mel, no. Number 2. No. Okay. He was 17 at the time. We'll call him Jerry. We were working in the grocery store when I met him. Jerry wanted so bad to be a bodybuilder, he idolized The Rock. He spent countless hours in the gym every day. He woke up at 4 a.m. to run 5K. Only slept for 20-minute increments throughout the day because that's what Marines do. And he made sure that everyone knew that he had a no excuses type attitude. All he ever did was complain and make excuses. Jerry would give speeches about how hard work and dedication and whatever other bullshit he obviously pulled from a motivational Instagram that day. He really did put time in at the gym though, and he had the arms and chest to show it. But if you gave the kid a basic task, he was useless. Clean the bathroom, he left stains on the toilet and toilet paper everywhere. Stocked the shelves. Product was always facing the wrong way or in the wrong spot. Offering additional assistance to the customers, he never even bothered. He always got yelled at and never changed. Even just consistently working was an issue for Jerry because he had to stop like every hour to eat a snack or drink a Monster Energy drink. Oh yeah. For some reason, Jerry thought that I was his friend. Well, you talk to him, so isn't that what a friend is? Vapid. He would always complain to me when he got yelled at by management. He made up this conspiracy theory that the management hated him and wanted to see him fail. According to him, he was never actually fucking up. The management was just bullying him. He would say shit like, "They're just jealous. They don't work as hard as me, and that makes them jealous." Jerry lived in a fantasy land that was a product of too many quotes that he probably got from some bodybuilding calendar. Eventually, Jerry quit because he was tired of the bullshit, and he went to work in fast food under his older brother. Jerry got fired by his older brother. Jesus. Jerry tried joining the military, but apparently he couldn't hack it. Oh, whoa. He tried becoming a cop, but couldn't hack it. Who can't become a cop? Now he's a valet at a local mega church, and he recently turned 25. He'll probably get fired or quit there too. He's too young to be that kind of a fucking failure. He needs to get into like the entertainment industry and just be somebody to look at.
Just get on YouTube. I'm sure there
Like,
are plenty of.
is he ugly? You know, like facially? You know what I'm talking about? Because if he's putting in time at the gym, go somewhere and just be somebody to look at, for real. You don't need to do this commoner work when you're fairly attractive. That's all it takes. He's so young. You can do something when you're young and fit.
Yep.
Boy.
He's my age, I feel. Lord.
That's tragic.
That's it.
I hope you guys are keeping them titties nice and, I want to say, safe, you know? Don't let this happen to you, man. Don't let it reach you. Beth says, I have books, YouTube videos, Netflix saves, crosswords, Pokemon games, DVDs, plenty to keep me occupied if I stay home for 2 weeks. I don't know if I saw me in there. I'm supposed to be what the fuck? Me?
She said YouTube videos.
Man, I'm not just a YouTube video. I am the. Enough. Okay. Jotaro says, congratulations. He got a fully paid VIP scholarship to clown school. Beth says, all I need is a standalone freezer instead of a little one on top of my fridge so I can stockpile meat and frozen meals. Oh boy. I hope I can make it 2 weeks. But it may be more, man. That thing's gonna survive. That thing's gonna survive.
That thing is staying.
I really hope that,
There's no questions about that.
yo, no.
That's, it'll be it's essentially the new flu.
Again, I love you all. I appreciate all the support, and I hope that whoever of you is like stockpiling the hell out of your own home is throwing $10 at my wish list so I can begin this stockpile properly too. Because I got some nice peanut butter that I'm gonna be building. Gonna be building a nice little bunker with here. Scary stuff, man. Vance says, good morning. I said, what? It's like it's 10:37 p.m. for us. The fuck? Linda says, so the basketball game was canceled. My uncle now believes that this may be serious. Yeah, what a fuck. What a fuck.
Yesterday.
What you mean you're canceling the basketball? Cause you boys are scared? It ain't that big a deal.
Isn't the NBA canceled?
Yeah, that's cause they're all pussies.
I'm kidding. He doesn't sound like that, but somebody does. Somebody sounds like that right now. Jotaro says plane tickets to Florida are $30 from Boston. Because why are you even thinking? Thank you. Thank you. Why are you even going to an airport? Oh, you are so brave.
Remember, I'm supposed to be doing that at some point in the future. If everything doesn't go to shit.
So brave. Oh. Motivational videos. I'm motivated. I'm motivational. Holy shit,
My
guitar.
favorite people.
Guitar Slinger, holy shit.
I guess we'll never go hungry for the rest of this month.
Guitar Slinger, holy Bing sausage. Holy shit, guitar, oh my god. Oh my god, Guitar Slinger, please, seriously, thank you. You're amazing.
Do it like Randy Savage. Say, oh yeah, like him.
Oh yeah, Guitar Slinger. Oh yeah. Liking the pain. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One more time. Oh.
Okay, that's enough. This could just be sound effects and Dio would love it. What is all that noise?
It's a plane.
That's a helicopter. Oh my god.
We're dying?
No.
Florida.
This is the end.
Are they gonna cut us off from the rest of the country?
Hey, I don't know if any of y'all are into movies, but Dia and I just sat and watched Apocalypse Now last night. That shit was wild, son.
Finished it because we were watching.
Well, we started it another night, and then we had a draft that was like 3 fucking hours. Listen. Guitar Slinger, you're an angel, and I appreciate and love you, my man. Guitar Slinger, in the heat of the night, Guitar Slinger, you are effortlessly the stream boss. Tell me, Guitar Slinger, is there something I can do for you in the way of the gift for the stream? Is there a game you'd like to see played? Is there a video that you'd want to see made? Is there something that you'd like to hear read? You know, I don't get enough suggestions from patrons or members, and you guys call all the shots. You guys can make some things happen, you know?
Someone had been asking for Bioshock. But
Yeah, I'm going to play more Bioshock. I don't know. Oof. Definitely probably tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow.
Definitely probably tomorrow.
No, for real. Because I always wake up and want to do something quickly. But you know the problem is that you're not up.
Then I'll go to bed early today.
Nah, man. It don't work like that.
Yeah.
I'm so done. I'm so ready for Animal Crossing, son. Guitar Slinger. Why? He's an adult. He's a man with a life. And I want to play my little baby games with him. And he's like, no, buddy. You do that. You have fun. And I'm like, making me feel like Stripes in this bitch.
Wait, Guitar Slinger's a new stream boss?
Yeah, that's why I played the thing. Yo. You like Witcher? Guitar Slinger? You know, I've never brought myself to finish that game.
But you started it again on stream.
I started it again. You know the problem for me is Witcher again.
You're a starter, not a finisher. As Bob Spriggers would put it.
I don't know why when I looked up Witcher GIF just now, it brought up a picture of Sub-Zero.
You should show people.
What the hell is this? No, for real. Why? You know, I looked up Witcher GIF and this is what comes up. It's kind of weird.
What? You mean to tell me that you don't think of Sub-Zero when you...
I like the internet's just like, you mean this guy? This the guy, right? I actually clicked it because I wanted to see if it turned into The Witcher. It really doesn't. Do any of these strike your fancy? Guitar Slinger? Does this count? A little pixel dude?
It's me, The Witcher.
What?
Someone just asked you if you've seen The Witcher from Netflix.
I have not, because I haven't even completed the game.
Do you think you wouldn't be able to appreciate it if you didn't finish the game first?
I think it would mean nothing to me. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that some of the people that have watched The Witcher have never played the games but still feel
Yeah,
enjoy
and
it.
yeah, I just feel like I would.
You want that context.
Is Are My Dad Left Me a real subreddit?
I don't know.
He is not helping me with this. I hope he's not pissed with some of these whack ass. What if I use this one? They are not helping. The guitar says pick whichever one. That's cool with me. This one's really weird looking. Maybe if I write The Witcher. Huh. Well, I go for this one. It's kind of chibi.
Cute.
You really did it. You really did it, Guitar Slinger. Many of us believed that the stream boss would never be overtaken. Not anytime soon. But here we are. Yeah, that works. That's cute. Oh, Guitar Slinger says, thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract you. No, man.
He's doing that on his own.
Yeah. I'm distracting myself here. Plus,
The
you're
list
the
is
best
shorter.
kind of distraction. You know, I'm glad you didn't become a cop. You know what I mean?
Why?
Because he's a piece of shit.
Oh, no, I thought you
No,
meant
not Guitar Slinger.
I'm like, what? Why?
Sorry, I can understand why you might have thought that with how quickly I was just like jumping from different thing to thing. Yeah, I'm glad that Guitar Slinger didn't become a cop, but in the same phrase, I'm glad this guy didn't become a cop.
Clop.
It's called clopping, Dad. What? Dad, it's called clopping. Have you ever heard that?
No.
Oh, come on. Dad, it's called clopping. It's a dad explaining, it's a kid explaining to his father that he's into fucking.
Can you watch this? Is
I-
this on YouTube?
Listen, hold on. I gotta watch it. I just need to listen to it. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait, whoa. Let me just see if I can,
You're scored your fucking computer whenever I walk in. That's why I always turned off your monitor.
That's why you always turn off your monitor whenever I come in, the dad says.
That's another thing. I kind of watch porn relating to ponies.
What?
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 It's called clopping.
What? What are you? What?
My favorite remix of it is one where they take the dad going, "What?" And then they do it over and over, like, what? And they play that song by Macklemore.
Thrift shop.
Oh, man. Clopping Macklemore. What is what? This is the first one that comes up. God damn it! I'm so glad Stripes isn't here. She's in love with Team Fortress. Did you know that there were more people playing Team Fortress than Destiny?
Of course, anything is better than Destiny.
I was blown away by that though, cause like I was roasting. I don't know what I was roasting. I'm always mean tweeting Polygon and Kotaku because I hate them. And one day they were really losing their mind, like updating about Destiny all day. And I'm like, what fact? You know what I mean? Like, who's playing this fucking game? All right. And some dude was like, a lot of people are playing Destiny because it's a good game. So I looked up the fucking, the active players. And Steam said that there were more people playing Team Fortress 2 in the last 30 days than there were playing fucking, Destiny. And then I was like, well, what the hell is this? And he was like, well, that's just PC fucking users. And on console, it's doing very well. Thank you very much. I would sooner play Roblox.
Jotaro said, I thought that was Roblox. What?
Wow, he said Roblox when I'm thinking Roblox. I'm thinking Arby's. Alright, I'm kidding. I've never been to an Arby's. Tell me places you guys have never been to. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 1 on the Guitar Slinger, I wish he was my coworker list. I worked in a bookstore. We had a cafe, and the cafe manager was the worst coworker ever. She was nice and all, but so unhygienic. We'd have to discuss more than once not to be using the dish sink in the cafe's bathroom to bathe yourself in? Wait a minute. What?
The coronavirus would love her.
Huh? Where are you guys? What? Where you live? Where do you live?
So that we never go there.
She always smelled slightly sour. Bruh.
As a woman, that makes everything of me pucker.
One day while covering the cafe manager's break, an employee discovered a pair of freshly stained underwear that she'd washed in the dish sink, hanging off of the counter in the cafe's back room. She got fired for that one. Edit, she was not homeless. I'd driven her home more than once when her car was totaled, and from what... just a mess of a human. What she totaled her car, that we were told she owned her home. Someone said, was her name Jessica? I had one like that. She had really bad eczema on her hands, which, no judgment. Sorry for your affliction, but she would try to make food without wearing... I can't do this. No. Oh, eczema, skin, flakes.
I'm pretty sure that whoever's in charge of her needed to be like over her damn shoulder reminding her, if you want to work here with food, you put them gloves on. Nasty. Regardless of whatever affliction, that's just nasty.
There's no Cleveland saying that's nasty. What the hell? I gotta make my own damn buttons for this website. What you mean music video? Is that real? I'll look at it later.
Again, Seraphim Bear, there's nothing gross about having that affliction. It's the fact that this person decided that it was a good idea, a good sanitary, unhygienic idea to not wear gloves when handling people's food, regardless of whatever condition you may have. Even if you don't have that on your hands, it's still disgusting. Wear gloves. You're touching people's food.
My big
Nasty.
penis. I got a big penis. It's true. I mean, I don't think you'd be handling people's food without wearing gloves. Maybe even double layer gloves, you know?
Yeah, like people just in general can be disgusting. It's just the added addition to this person having an affliction and then deciding this is a good idea just doesn't bode well. So it's not gross having this affliction. This person is gross. Who put all this food in my hair?
We were all wearing gloves. We weren't shedding scabs or skin cells. I still remember my teenage horror when she was like, they want extra pickles, and she shivved her hand into the pickle bucket and threw a handful on there. Okay. Yo, yesterday on Reddit, dude, in the middle of the night, coronavirus was the top thing right now is about it. How do you think the world would react if a major political leader like Trump, the Queen, or Kim Jong-un died of COVID-19?
Oh, apparently there's a couple of soldiers in North Korean, the military that they have that are dying from that.
Yes. I mean, no. Sorry. Shit. No. I didn't say that.
If anything, I'm just surprised with the way that they are handling things over there.
What does this mean?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person.
Bro. People of Siena, Italy sing a song from their houses along an empty street to warm their hearts during the Italian COVID lockdown. That's fucked up, man.
Teddy says that means surprise.
It's funny that you say surprise because that's a line in the song that I say as well.
And the person that wrote it initially said whatever that is in Japanese.
I'll let you get to the surprise part. Listen.
This is our demise. Let me show you the light. Gather your supplies. Bodies dropping left and right. Open up your eyes. Cases double overnight. Don't believe China's lies. It is not unwise to stay out of sight. Surprise, I can't sympathize with the virus, but it wise politicize. In fire will I baptize and sterilize by sunrise and isolate until a later date and then celebrate without compromise.
It's pretty fire. I don't think y'all know though. What was the first line that I love? Jesus Christ.
Better safe than sorry. Early bird gets the worm. I have no need to worry. Watch me disinfect the germs.
I love that shit. I'm you know, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that shit. I'm dying inside. Aren't we all though? Aren't we all? Judge orders Chelsea Manning's release? Wait, whoa. What did she do? And why did she get to get released? A judge orders your release from jail? Who the fuck? They locked the damn thread. You know it got good if they locked the thread. In February this year, she petitioned for her release, comparing her experience with the Trump administration's defiance of congressional subpoenas. That's a depressing comparison. The Trump administration has ignored countless subpoenas issued by Congress. She's being punished for ignoring it when everybody else has not. Wow, so you mean she's living like a black person in there? I'm black, YouTube. Jeez, I gotta start streaming on camera so YouTube knows. It's me, YouTube. It's me, Cleveland Brown. Fucked up, man. All right. What could go wrong if I soak this guy in alcohol before tasing him? I saw this earlier. I know you guys want the money shot. Literally, this is how dumb people are. This bitch clearly works at the bar, you know, and is out here dousing the man in alcohol, you know, in the sloppy, like, open your mouth, here's the alcohol. But also it's getting all over you type way. Come on, just shut up. Okay, so let me get to the end where that happens, and then for some reason she wants to tase him, so the guy goes up in flames. Oh my god. Not a small amount of flames, is it, guys?
It's pretty lit.
Not a small amount of flames.
He on fire.
That dude is on fire.
Ew, I hate that song.
Somebody in the comment section said, you know, I'm a lawyer, dude, and I would just offer $400,000 up front without even saying anything, which implies that he could get more, you know? Crazy. a hitman killed a bus driver and was then captured by people. Holy shit.
Noodles. My goodness.
You out here killing a bus driver? Yo, we about to watch Street Justice for real? Hey, yo, no, y'all ain't the internet ain't ready for no Street Justice. I can tell you that right now. Not this YouTube. Guys, I could go, boy, Animal Crossing. Oh, wow, Polly Pocket, that's really old. That is crazy old.
Yep.
Holy shit. That's really old. Anyway. Guys, I could go bury myself in some Lucas Werner footage.
So what are you gonna play?
Chinese doctors, we've discovered a deadly virus. Maybe we should warn the public. Chinese authorities. Shh. That's fucked up. I was just talking about Frank. What the fuck? Filthy Franku. Blade Runner Enhanced Edition coming to Nintendo Switch? What the fuck does that mean? Blade Runner is a movie. I'm confused. How? This is the second time we've seen Sub-Zero tonight. Am I haunted? You know? Something going on with me all the time. I looked up The Witcher, and the internet was like, I got you right here. Boom. This is what you're looking for, right? This is what you want. Where did my back scratch go? Here's one. Ow, itchy. Ow.
Guitar Slinger is asking if you're going to play the new Doom.
Guitar Slinger says, Kyle, are you going to play Doom Eternal? It comes out next week. I want to, but, you know, I have only set up Animal Crossing so far, because they both come out on the same day. So I will endeavor to try to get some of that when the time comes. You know what I mean? Especially if you're wanting to see that. Are you wanting to see that? Whoa. I just didn't know I had any Doom fans here. One thing that I was kind of shocked about was that I remember playing the Doom multiplayer for that one that came out, you know, a couple of years ago. And it doesn't look like that incarnation of multiplayer is returning. They have like a new mode that seems to be, I don't know, like you versus the demons or some shit like that. And that's like great, but I wanted like a, you know, a Halo type of 4v4 or 6v6 kind of team deathmatch thing. And that doesn't appear to be coming back, which is unfortunate for me, but it is. Bratatat says, good morning, and everyone. Yeah. And everyone. What's this? When you try to go somewhere in March 2020, I'm sorry, Earth is closed today. Man. Whoa. This looked like she was naked. And she trying to put that ass away. What's wrong with that ass, Dia?
Someone was saying that
it's better in the it's better non-photoshopped.
Some people are saying that both images are
both are photoshopped. That's amazing. Well, that's just confusing.
because they both look very altered in certain areas. So who knows what her real appearance is?
Well, it's not enough that all the girls are flat-chested these days. Now a virus is coming. You know, I guess we'll have to start again. I'm sorry, ladies. I wanted the best for you. Professor, would you say that it's time to panic? Yes, I would, Kent. Simpsons, dude. Oh, I want to do Simpsons reviews.
Then you should.
I should. We should do Simpsons reviews, dude.
Yeah.
Fox would never allow us to do Simpsons reviews.
Look, It's owned by Disney now, so worry about Disney now.
Nobody does Simpsons reviews because they can't get away with it.
People do, and you hate them all.
No, but they do it with, you know what they do? The Simpsons reviewers do it with still images. Think about that. Think about how fucking hardcore it must be if they scared to use like moving images. That's the crazy part. This dude's whole channel is Simpsons reviews, and he knows better than to ever have anything other than a screenshot. So that means they have gone after and taken down more hardcore people than I. You know, that's the scary thing about your channel is when they come for you, you know, you're probably not going to be able to make enough noise for people to actually care. Does this dude use
teaching him how to drive?
Nope. Straight screen.
An artist.
Uh-oh, that's moving. Uh-oh. Ew, it's a flash forward. I hate flash forwards. Nah, it was a better idea in my brain. So I guess we'll leave it there. I really want to know if Guitar wants me to play Doom Eternal, because we'll see where that goes.
Well, clearly, if they asked if you were going to play...
We don't know that. He could have just been asking, you know, because it's coming soon. Well, oh my god, the bottle. Oh, jeez.
Especially with their punctuation. It seems like they're very excited.
Then we'll have to set it up, you know. Especially since it's coming out on PC.
You're gonna play Doom on PC.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Okay. That's all. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being a part of this list. Thank you for doing what I couldn't. And that's being brave in this time of need. I want to thank you all for being here. Because again, yeah, Guitar Singer says he was just curious. Maybe he isn't as impressed with Animal Crossing, but maybe I need to show everybody that Animal Crossing can kick ass with Kyle at the helm. But it's probably going to be boring moment to moment, much like Minecraft, you know? I don't think there's going to be a cave where we can go on straight adventures in Minecraft. I mean, in Animal Crossing, shit. Sorry. Oh, my God, guys, I feel a little tired, and all I did was do a little walking before stream, so I'm not sure that explains it. But I do want to thank you all. Thank you to the members for being here. You guys are more than I know how to properly thank, so
That's cute.
let me know. Thank you to the patrons. You guys are helping to keep the lights on around here. And that's more than I could ask for. Thank you to all of you for being here. Thank you to Twinkie Gaming for his donation. Thank you to Dr. House. Thank you to Mr. Ryukage, Bradley Moore, YNK Rock, and a special thanks to the new stream boss, Guitar Slinger. You've done it again, Guitar. For over 9 months, you have showed us what time it is. You know, with people like you, that's why we don't need to care about what YouTube thinks. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart, guys. YouTube didn't want people to talk about the coronavirus before today. That's crazy. And yes, dude, you could hide behind, oh, well, some people aren't informed, so any and everything that people have to say is misinformation. You could hide behind that if you're a fucking coward. You know what I mean? But to immediately reduce the visibility of people's content just because they're talking about something that I don't know is a globally relevant thing that is literally canceling everything regardless of your field. You're a gamer, E3's canceled. You're into sports, and NFL's canceled. NBA's canceled, and HL's canceled. It's canceled, bitch. Soon you ain't gonna be going to school. Soon you ain't gonna be going to work. But we can't talk about it? Are we China? Yo,
Yeah,
we woke up in China.
Yeah, I told you. This is just China with Americans.
But it's been like this. It's been like this in certain places. It's just, yeah, even I am surprised that they got so
obnoxious, so blatant, so in your face that they would go, no, you can't talk about this. Like it wasn't gonna seep through the cracks. Like we don't have other platforms.
Do you see who is president and how much he
Dia,
loves
that doesn't
and
change what
praising
we, the
China?
people, are capable of
Yes,
doing.
yes, but
And
you can't
here's the
be
thing,
president of the
Dia.
government.
Google, YouTube, Reddit, Twitter, none of these places are in bed with fucking the president. They don't give a shit about this nigga. And if
Yes,
they
but they're in
could,
bed with China.
yes, but no, not all of them. Not all of them. They're not all in bed with China. That's the crazy part. The crazy part is, and this is the confusion, many of them make choices that are so similar that you might be able to hypothesize that you must be allied with China the way that you both have the same knee-jerk fucking reactions and do the same shit. But that's not true. Some of them just happen to have that protocol where this is what they're going to do when things occur, when people say certain things, you know? But I want you to think about being deplatformed for looking out your window and saying some shit. That's the crazy part. That's what's going on right now, and the comedy is, my dude, they're not even communicating among one another to roll out these efficiency checks fast enough to make it so that some asshole with 1 million fucking subscribers can literally jump on his channel, throw up a coronavirus video, and have that shit yanked down. Of course my dude is gonna roll over onto his Twitter, into his Discord, and be like, yo, you know they just took my fucking video down just for talking about this shit? So what is he, a liar? YouTube? It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. And it's literally reaching a boiling point right now for YouTube's dumb ass, where Disney World is like, I'm closing down. Disney World? Disney World wouldn't close down if people were dying in the streets.
You mean Disneyland? Disney World is still open as far as I hear.
Is that what you believe, Dia? You think Disneyland can close without the others following suit? I'ma just type in Disney World.
Closed.
Okay, I'm not arguing with that.
That was all over Twitter.
I'm not arguing with that. Walt Disney World closes. Dia, I didn't know that. But do you know why I knew it? Because one can't close without the other. Trust me, all of them have what's called the Disney name. That brand means any and everything. So if one of them shut down, they couldn't have the others follow suit almost immediately without provoking people to ask, why did that place close down but not these? Do they care more about our safety there than at these other ones?
Yes.
Is it just not a big deal over there?
People were asking that all over Twitter when Disney.
But that's why I know that it wasn't going to be more than a day before Disney World was shut down.
We all knew that it was going to shut down eventually, but we didn't know
Oh,
why
dear.
Disneyland was already announcing it when Disney World and these other places hadn't yet.
All I'm saying, sweetie, is as far as a hypothesis is concerned, it wasn't going to be a full day before all of them were done. Not here, not there, but everywhere. Because that's how this is perhaps the group of assholes with the most on the line as far as face is concerned. They're very concerned about their image. Because this is the happiest place in the world. So ain't nobody gonna be able to trace the fact that they got some kind of infection back to no fucking Disney World. Not if they can help it. Not if they can help it. People have died in the streets in these fucking parts, and they have paid people to shut the fuck up and never mention that shit again because we got an image to protect. So when I heard Disneyland was shut down, yeah, I was immediately like, well, damn, Disney World must be closing soon too. That's why I didn't need to know it. 2 hours ago. That's pretty recent. That's definitely more recent than when I was hearing about Disneyland. So if that was today,
Now they're both closed, baby.
Yeah. And the weird part was, that a bunch of articles were also flowing up under, because it was trending Disney World. A lot of the people that are owners of Disney World and, of Disney period, they were saying that they weren't exactly planning on closing Disney World because they had like a bunch of they were upping up their sanitation standards in the parks. They were putting up these little hand sanitizer stations everywhere, and if there wasn't one near, the workers would point to like a bathroom nearby to have people wash their hands. Like they were doing like these mental gymnastics to keep this place open because they know how much money they're gonna be losing by closing it. But I'm glad that they're finally closing it, because fuck that. No amount of hand sanitizing stations will keep people clean because there's children around. There's people that are gross around. So, I don't know. I guess they literally talked out of their ass before, and now they're like, oh yeah, now we're closing.
The day they close a Waffle House will be the day that I genuinely just start digging in my room. Fuck the carpet and the tile and the pipes. I'm just gonna start digging. Fuck it.
Why?
Because it's not safe. The Waffle Houses have closed. It's not safe.
Someone was saying that
And you thought...
Disney World and the Waffle Houses were going to be the last places open in the world.
What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? So yeah, you know, get on the wish list, send me something please. You get yourself something, and if you can, start wrapping up all of the shit that you gotta do outside. You understand? Because people Oh my god. Yo, that's a wrap. Yo, I'm gonna just play my video games, alright? I'm just gonna play my video games. I'll jump on stream and you can be a part of that. Let's try our best to sort shit out. Y'all got kids running and going to school and coming back and all kind of, boy, it's gonna get wild. It's gonna get wild. I'll see you guys later. I love you. Stay safe. Holy hell. Stay safe, stay safe, stay safe. Whoa.